Sound is coming through. To listen to this on here, I believe. I think it's this set of headphones. Seems like it is that set of perfection. Done. So, th- that's the whole thing that I learned is that, yeah, nothing happens unless somebody does it.
Yeah.
So if you sit there and say, oh, well, somebody should do this, guess what? If you want it to happen, you are the motherfucking somebody.
Right.
You got to
Right.
do it. I mean, whether you do it yourself or whether you get someone else to do it, it's the same thing. But it's the discipline to do, not the discipline to just talk about shit. Because lots of people talk about shit.
It's funny that you say that because you got that song and then I got my own song that's "Do What You Do," and
There you go.
that's literally the whole hook of the song is do what you do to get yourself by because no one can do it for you, and now is your time.
Hey, how'd you like the new song, the single, by the way?
So actually am not familiar with it because I have been kind of slacking the ball,
I guess you have. Good heavens.
and
So
I didn't want to be guilty of trying to like lie, be like, oh yeah, I listened to it, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
you lying sack of shit. No,
No, no,
no,
no.
no. I know you didn't lie to me. That's good. You're very honest.
I was
I
honest
love
Abe
you.
about it.
You are. You are. Let's see. Let's open up the thing here. This came about. It's one of those really odd things. Uh, on TikTok, this guy posts this producer from London. No, not London. Cambridge, England. Strangely enough, he posts this little beat, and he says, "I'm looking for some rappers. Can give me your best." Because you do duets on TikTok. I don't know if you understand about TikTok, how it works and all that.
I vaguely do. I don't watch too much of it. I'm not in that loop, so to speak. I only see what pretty much what my fiance shows me off hers because she's in TikTok.
Well, let me tell you something about TikTok. TikTok is where all new music is breaking. These
Okay.
fucking record companies, everybody, all of these people pay attention to TikTok. So if you got something, you should be putting it out on TikTok. You should
Okay.
definitely be teasing it on TikTok at least. 15-second videos. You don't have to do the long form 1 minute ones. Do the 15-second ones
Okay.
because it piques interest. And do like this guy says. Put it out there and leave it the fuck alone. Don't even go back and look at the fucking site for a couple of days, and
Gotcha.
it'll do better. Anyway, so where was I? Oh yeah, so this guy puts out this thing. I put on a rap that I had written a while back about get to it, go do it, and I had no beat for it. It was like fuck, I had no beat for it, and I heard this thing, and I'm saying I think that'll work with this. So I pull out the piece, and I recorded a duet with him. I don't know how many seconds it was. Might have been a whole minute or 40 seconds or something like that. And I send it to him, and he's like, "Wow, this is fucking amazing. Do you want to do the whole song?" Yeah, sure. What the fuck? I'd love to do the whole song. It's you got a beat. You're doing the beat. It turns out that he's been ghostwriting for people forever, and he finally just wanted to publish his own shit. So he got a publishing contract, and he has all this shit behind him. So he was really psyched about this. He thought it was going to go a lot bigger than it did. But also, his publishing company is in the business of selling to advertising houses and things like that. He said so it could go to a campaign, and somebody might want it,
Right.
and use it for that. And great if they can sell it, that's great. Anyway, so we released it January 22nd, and you missed it. So you are about to get it. Here it comes. I will lip sync this. I could do it, but I want you to hear the real track.
Okay.
Polish is ridiculous. Oh, he did that out, right? To me, it's all ephemeral performances in general, a place in the moment with the state. Get to it, go do it. Put a spark on your tail. Get to it, go do it. Put a wind in your sail. Get to it, go do it, set your foot on the trail. Get to it, go do it, make a strength where you're frail. Get
So,
to it,
Bobby,
go do it.
it's I'm saying it's coming through real quiet.
It's too quiet?
The
Oh,
music itself is coming through real quiet still.
hang on.
Your lip syncing was overpowering it. That's how
Oh,
quiet.
you could hear this?
Yeah, your lip syncing was overpowering it. That's how quiet
Wow.
it is.
Wow, and it's that quiet. That seems weird. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it's because I think that's because I'm trying to keep it from feeding back to you.
Okay.
I don't. It's the output. That's what. It's. I got to reroute something. Hang on a second.
Okay. I was gonna say, yeah, when you get fixed, take that from the top, and yeah, I'd
Yeah,
love.
I will. I'll definitely take it from the top because it's fucking. It's as cool as shit, man.
Well, from what I could hear, it sounded good, but I was like, I'm missing a whole bunch of because of how quiet it is.
Yeah, no, I get where you're coming from. Absolutely, no problem. Where the fuck is this Amazon Music thing coming from? Oh, I see it. There it is. There. We're gonna get rid of that. Close that down. Volume mixer says that. Let's see where the volume is coming from. Groove music. Zoom meeting. So I'm going to turn down the Zoom meeting so I will not hear your feedback to me.
Okay.
So I won't be able to hear you,
Okay.
but you're going to hear the music, I hope. We'll see what happens. Press the button, Bob. Where's the button? Oh, the button is right there. We'll run that back to the beginning. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob E. Kelly and Matt Marcy, Mattmarcii, a producer from Cambridge, England, in the United Kingdom. And a strange serendipity is that I was born in Cambridge, Massachusetts, so it's two Canterbridgians getting together across the ocean of the language that divides us. Yeah, okay.
I think so.
Polishing meticulous, simply seems ridiculous. The noise of the
Yeah, it's
heat
still
that
kind of
remains.
quiet.
To me, it's all ephemeral. Performances in general, a place.
Since you're editing this thing, I can redo it. What's going on? Too low?
Yeah, it's still too low. It still
Hang on, I
kind of
gotta
sounds
turn
the
it up.
same.
What was that?
It sounds the same. It almost sounds like you're playing it off a earpiece by your mic.
Yeah, and that's what it is. You're actually hearing that. Hang on a second. I think. Let me think about this because I had. I have to. Okay, I think if I change what the feed is. Let's see. The feed to Zoom. Where are you, Zoom? Zoom meeting. Zoom meeting. Audio settings. This is a good thing that you're. It's a good thing that you're editing this.
Well,
No,
we
I'm sorry
when
I'm
we
making you work harder than you have to.
oh god no, you're making Lee work harder. Lee's the editor.
Oh, good. Well, hey, Lee. Sorry. It's all dirt. It's all dirt's fault. We'll blame
it,
it on dirt.
uh,
Let's see here.
I'm usually the one to blame anyway, so that's fine by me.
Are you? He blames you regularly. Is that the deal?
Oh yeah, well I
Uh,
mean I'm the front man, so someone's got to take the fall.
oh, well, that makes good sense. I think. There it is. That's perfect. All right. Where is this? Audio right there. There's audio. It says that's a Behringer out. And the microphone is coming from there. It says it's coming from that. Okay, and I'm no longer sending those two to that bus. I don't believe because that bus is what bus is that? That bus is one, two, three, four, five and six. So let's go to bus 5 and 6 here, and I'm going to send it to bus 5 and 6. And what's going to happen? We'll start getting a feedback thing going on here. Where the fuck is the? Oh Jesus! I never opened it. I never opened it. I never opened the mixer is attached and working, but I'm not showing it on the computer, which means that I can't see what the fuck I want to change. So let's see, sends on left and right here. You know, there actually is an easier way for me to do this, I think. Is it really? Is it really easier? That's the thing.
There.
Because I think I just have the instrumental here. I don't actually have the whole beat on this motherfucker. And let's see, is this being fed to me? No, it is not being fed to me. Shit. Now that's not. There is an easier way, but I'm gonna have to do it this way, and it's gonna cause a little fucking echo problem, which we will get rid of. But at least I hope we'll get rid of it after I play this for you, because it's only on the computer. I don't have it on the phone. I'm going to correct that. I'm going to correct that after we get done with this, because it should be. You know what? It should be on the phone. Why don't I fucking do it right now? Should be on the phone, Bob. Where did I store it on the drive? I think I did. It's on Google Drive. Google Drive. I look for Matt Marcy.
Before I started using my drive, I used to send it off my laptop to my email because it was connected to my cell
do it
phone.
as an attachment.
Yeah.
There it is, Matt Marcy Hughes, right
And I just
there.
download on my cell phone after that.
Okay, where is the official? The official version of it. He has the final version is on here, I think. That's the words. Is this? Oh, what the fuck? Are you kidding me, Matt? I thought you gave me a clean copy was on here. I think the one that's on here is not. There it is. There it is. I see that. What version that says that is? That's the one wave. That's it. Just one wave. Okay, so I'm gonna copy that down. We're just gonna download that fucking up. Wait a second, bitch. Download.
Once again, this is Bob Struggles. Talking dirt with dirt.
I'm not struggling. I know what I want to do. This is not a struggle. This is just making sure that I get the damn thing. Download it. The item will be downloaded. It is being downloaded now. It says look for notification for details. So yes, so I can run this off of here, and that will work a whole lot better. And it should be done by now, I would think. Let's see. What does it say? Does it say? Yes, it just told me that it is there. All right. So now it should be in downloads. I have to move it into my my favorite directory for it, but that's a whole other deal. That's here. Open up that. There it is. It should be downloads. Where are we? Downloads. There you are. Downloads. There it is. I think that's it. Okay. Now I can turn this one down. I gotta restore you so I can hear you because I'm not hearing you right now.
Just so if you're wondering, Lee, that's probably about 6 minutes of your life you're not ever getting back.
Yeah. Well, you know what, Lee? Don't. There should be a note at that he attaches to say at this time in the program you stop watching and pick it up about 6 minutes later. You bitch. What a nice guy you are. You're really such a nice guy to do that to me. I mean, really. All right, now I can bring the Zoom meeting back up, and that's fine. Good. Okay, we're all set there. We turn this one down. We turn this one up, and this might work. Are you ready? Let's see if you can hear this now, bitch.
Take a bow.
There we
Take a
go.
bow.
Much better.
Take a bow.
The world is waiting
bow.
for you. Do you want me to start cue it up again?
Take
No,
a
you're good.
bow. Take a bow.
That's fine.
Take a bow. Polishing meticulous simply seems ridiculous, the noise in the ether that I make. To me it's all ephemeral, performances in general, a place in the moment with mistake. Get to it, go do it, put a spark on your tail. Get to it, go do it, put a wind in your sail. Get to it, go do it, set your foot on the trail. Get to it, go do it, make a strength where you're frail. Get to it, go do it, I get sick of your talk. Get to it, go do it, try to stand and to walk. Get to it, go do it, set a face of the run. Get to it, go do it, even when it's not fun. Get to it, go do it, get to it, go do it. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you. Moments moving forward, footfalls rightly named, splashing in the mud, the lines bespake. Plow on imperceptibly, operate responsibly, accomplish, leaving little other wake. Take a bow, forgetting through the foam, and take a bow, forgetting through the day. Take a bow, now you've had your moment. Take a bow, go away. Take a bow, together with the cast. Take a bow when you're building things at last. Take a bow for your community, solidify your unity. MC, take a bow, now you're asked. Get to it, go do it. Get to it, go do it. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for you.
Dance with me. It's waiting for you. Yeah, it's waiting for you. Why you? 'Cause you are the unique you, the only you. The world is waiting for you. There you go. Get to it. Go do it.
That was badass, Bobby.
What do you think?
I love
I
it.
lost you. Hang on. Come back again. What'd you
Hey,
say?
I said I love it. That was
I'm not hearing
awesome.
you. How come I'm not hearing you?
Did I mute myself?
I'm seeing it. Hang on a second. Oh, I know why. I turned up the wrong thing. Now, say it again. I'm sorry.
I said I love it.
You do?
Yes.
Folks, he loves it. I'm feeling really good. I'm getting all blushy.
As long as the blood's going to your face and not nowhere else right now.
Oh,
we're good.
now. You're the one who brought it up. I didn't. Yeah, that strange swelling I experience when I get a
This
compliment.
is talking dirt with dirt.
It is talking dirt with dirt. Thank you. I appreciate your opinion because I'm kind of proud of that. I really am.
No, that was awesome. I wanted more actually. Like I wanted to go on longer.
Well, I told him that because of the attention span of young folks,
Yeah.
that a 2-minute song is like ideal.
Right.
It's actually from the 60s. That's what it was. Singles were 2 minutes long, you know?
Yeah.
And it's powerful. And if you want to do the remix, that allows people to do remixes. They can go on out and do the club version if someone deserves it, if someone wants it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't want to add any more verses to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I want just to be to get to it, go do it, you know?
Yeah.
And
No.
I thought,
That was just like the whole structure of it. It was addicting. It was catchy. It was it was like you were giving that wisdom through your lyrics, but it was like do this march with me as I do it.
yeah. We're all moments moving forward, footfalls rightly named, splashing in the lines of mud bespake. That's right, the other way around, splashing in the mud of lines bespake is boring. I've been waiting to use the word bespake in a song.
Sorry, I was trying to set you up, I guess, a little better then.
You did fine. That was a nice setup.
No, that was really good. I can't believe I missed that the debut.
It's on Spotify. It's out there,
Okay.
man.
I'm gonna have
you
to-
play it. Fucking send it to your friends.
Yeah, no, I definitely will. That was wow, I'm tripping over my words now. That was badass.
Thank you.
like especially nothing against like Leave It to Beaver or anything like that. It's a whole different, take.
It's complete.
Yeah. And
Leave It to Beaver is kind of amorphous at this point. I don't think I've really finished that song. You know,
yeah.
I am gonna put it out, but I don't think it's finished. It's sort of like Old Man on the Dance Floor prior to 2000, prior to performing it at Monday in the Mines.
Yeah. Okay.
That it has changed considerably since that time. So I my songs change over time anyway, and I never play anything the same way twice. So it's all part of my process.
Yeah. No, that's awesome. And you said you dropped that back in what, late January?
January 22nd. Yeah.
Yep. Wow.
Yep. Yep. So it's on Spotify. Yeah. You could just put in Bobby Kelly and just do it. Go do it. Just do it. Just get to it. Go do it. Excuse me. The world is waiting for you. Those put that in and it'll come up. Matt Marcy, his last name is spelled Marcii. So, but it's all you just say Bob space E space Kelly. It's pronounced Bobby Kelly, but it's spelled Bob space E space Kelly. Actually,
Right.
period space Kelly. So yeah, that's the way it is on Spotify, and I also have a retrospective EP out on Spotify too. That
Oh,
has
okay.
my material from a while back. There's a couple of really good songs on there. One in particular called "We Are the People," which has to be one of the best driving song I ever wrote because it just rolls along. And this is back in the rock thing, so I had a guitarist and
Yeah.
drummers and all that shit. So that's done pretty good on Spotify too. I was surprised that it had a life of its own. That something recorded in the '80s and really recorded as a demo, not as a final product. I have the two final, the actual single that we issued is on there too, and one of them does pretty well too. So I'm kind of pleased about that. That there are people interested in history.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, so I'm now working on that other EP to get Goldman on the Dance Floor out there, to get Alpha La Aloha out there, to get what else? What else have I got? Oh, I've got well, Colorado Boy is actually not going to be on. That is not a rap hip hop thing. What's the other? Well, I was going to do Leave It to Beaver. Wow. You know what? I think I have a different directory for everything else. That's why I'm looking in the wrong directory. It's right there. It's called Book and Bar, you stupid shit. There is the gratitude, which is I'd like to take some time to. That was the one written for. Actually, I wrote it based on 2019, and was doing it in 2020. And my last show in 2020, which was like February, beginning of March, 2020, I did it, and I did it a few times in a few places. But I did. I think I did it at Monday in the Mines, maybe in late 2019, and it was just about thanking people who had put on shows
Yeah.
and included me in their shows, and just thanking them because I've been having a ball and it's been great. So I wanted to do that one just to have the gratitude thing out there.
Yeah.
Alpha Aloha, Old Man on the Dance Floor. The stupidest one. Well, the Monday in the Mines one. That one is going on with that fucking screaming fucking guitar background. And catalog folk, which is. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that one. I'm still kicking that around in my mind.
Yeah.
And then there is Great Googly Moogly. You've
I
heard Great
never
Googly Moogly.
heard that one.
You haven't heard Great Googly Moogly?
No,
Oh
that's
God! Here you go, ladies and gentlemen. Great Googly Moogly. I spoke one day to a guy who said my CT souls were fly. I should show them off sometime, but I can't kung fu kick that high. I might die. I might fall upon the floor. Then I couldn't get up no more. Couldn't give you what you're begging for me to try to kung fu kick that high. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. Sing it with me now. Say, gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. I can be what you see. Perception is reality. Can you take it? Will you take it? Who can take it away from me? Nobody. Nobody. But those I show how, or those I allow to be next to me, or to make me see what they'd like me to be. Looky here, looky there, look around everywhere. Life's the same, it never changes. It's constant, so it rearranges. Variations on a theme, modulations to your scheme. Sometimes life's a dream, other times a fucking meme. But mostly, it's a stream. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. One more time now, say, gee, great googly moogly. Every day, someone say, you shouldn't ought to be that way. I tell them, please, go away. Fuck you, I'm gay. Fuck you, I'm gay. Let me hear you say, fuck you, I'm gay. Yeah, fuck you, I'm gay. Oh, fuck you, I'm gay. Yeah. Yeah. I spoke one day to a guy who said these CT souls were fly. I should show them off, said I, but I can't kung fu kick that high. I might die. I might fall upon the floor. Then I couldn't go out no more. Couldn't give you what you're begging for me to try to kung fu kick that high. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. Gee, great googly moogly. I can be what you see. Perception is reality. Can you take it? Will you take it? Who can take it away from me? Nobody. Nobody. But those I show how, or those I allow to be next to me, or to make me see what they want me to be. Looky here. Looky there. Look around everywhere. Life's the same. It never changes. It's constant, so it rearranges. Variations on a theme. Modulations to your scheme. Sometimes life's a dream. Other times, a fucking me. Gee. Great googly moogly. Let me hear you say it with me now. Gee. Great googly moogly. Say it again. Gee. Great googly moogly. Gee. Great googly moogly. Great googly moogly.
Never heard of that. That's
No, I like that one a lot. A lot of people like that, and they do love to go great googly moogly. You know?
great. Oh
Funny. They
man,
say,
no, that
do
was
that great
great.
googly moogly song, man. Do that great googly moogly song.
Oh, that's great. No, yeah, no, that's cool. So when did you put that one out?
That one actually hasn't been put out. Yeah, I haven't released it yet. That's going to
Oh,
be
okay.
on. Yeah, that's going to be on there. So it's going to be. Uh, uh, I think probably Old Man on the Dance Floor will lead off.
Yeah.
I'm torn about whether I put this one or Alpha Aloha first, second, because Alpha Aloha can put off some guys. It never puts off women. They're all like,
Yeah.
no means no, no. No. That's the big fucking chorus in that, and that's what I love. I love getting the crowd repeating something.
Right,
Me,
right.
you know. So they don't do. Old Man on the Dance Floor doesn't have one of those, but this
Right.
one has one, and Alpha Aloha has one. The no means no. Now that motherfucker, you get some women in that crowd, And you start with the no means no now, and they will go on for fucking 15 minutes going, no means no. So
Right.
they get the point of that fucking song. You know? So yeah, so that goes over very well. Obviously, when I do it as a recording, I'm only going to do it the two lines. No means no, no means no now.
Yeah.
You know, take your hands, put them down. Uh, so that's what I'll do with the recorded version of that. But I don't know if that's a good one to have as the second number. If I should have this one as the second number because this one's more fun. Or if the fucking meme thing puts you off. Now I may change that for the record, so I don't say fucking meme. You know,
Right. So it's edited.
well, so I can leave the space in. I'm kind of torn about what I want to do about this, but mostly, you know, sometimes it's a meme, or do I just say sometimes it's a meme? That's all.
Yeah.
And do when I perform it live, sometimes it's a fucking meme.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I like the fucking meme because you don't see it coming and it catches people off guard, but it's like nice.
Yeah, yeah. So maybe I'll take that. I'll take that as a good review criticism thing to consider hard because I shouldn't worry about offending people's fucking ears, you know.
Right, right.
Yeah,
You should just be you, Bobby.
I should be me. You know. You're right. You're right about that. So that's it. You have just made me decide that is going to be fucking meme. It's a fucking meme. God damn it. Mostly it's a stream.
So
Yeah.
I forget the song that Rigatoni does, but there's one that like he he builds up to it and like the punchline is like rig a motherfucker like that, like at the very end. And it's just like the way it builds up to it, you're just like, yes,
Yeah,
like
it's a crowning moment. Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah,
get
you
that.
know,
Yeah.
it's like it's a yeah, it really crowning moment. And that's what that meme is. It was just like but that didn't have a build up. It was kind of unexpected, but it was like beautiful.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. I get it. Yeah, and then of course the fuck you, I'm gay.
Yeah, 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 right, 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 right.
That's from Mothchild.
Oh yeah, okay.
We were out on the well, it isn't really from Mothchild. I mean, it was me that did it, but we were out on the sidewalk, and I said, "Oh yeah, I've got this thing. You know, we want to hear it." And we started freestyling on something, and got going on this "fuck you, I'm gay" thing as a chant. You know, and
Yeah,
they were all fucking, and the whole fucking sidewalk was in on it. So I just added it to the fucking song that night because I was performing that night,
yeah.
and I did that song and said, so I'm putting this in here. And the fucking crowd went with it. I mean, they were like, fuck you, I'm gay. Yeah, I mean, the straightest motherfuckers in that club were going, fuck you, I'm gay. So it's like, yeah,
Hey,
this is
I'm
fun, you
straight
know?
now singing with you on
There
it.
you go.
So
This is what I
yeah,
mean. It makes
yeah,
it, I make that safe.
yeah.
I make it safe for you to say that without fear of, well, if he can fucking say it, I can say it, you
Well,
know?
back in the time, it used to just mean happy, anyways.
Yeah, well, when you're all be happy and gay, yeah. One finger, one hand, one thumb, keep moving. You know, did you ever learn that song at camp?
No, I didn't. I
No?
heard it a couple times, but I never learned it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, anyway, that's and we'll all be happy and gay is the last line. Anyway, so also, you know, in the Kentucky Derby, old folks at home. I mean, not old folks at home. My old Kentucky home. It's summer. The people are gay.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they changed the other words in that song, but they didn't change that word. And they, you know, they took out the darkies out of old Kentucky home. I don't know how they managed, you know, how they got away with it. They still sing that song every day here at the Kentucky Derby, and they never have changed it,
yeah.
other than to take out, you know, the,
Right,
the
right.
darkies being happy there at the old Kentucky home. The darkies, good Lord. Lord, to think that, you know, when I was young, that was like considered almost respectable to refer to black people as darkies.
Right.
And then, of course, as Negroes because of the NAACP, which was the uh, national organization for the colored peoples, to call
Yeah.
them colored people, and that became the 60s. That was out. Colored people was right the fuck out.
Yeah.
That's when it became black. Anyway, to get away from that cultural stuff, let's see what else. What's going on there? I told you about gratitude. We got Believe It to Beaver Life, which I got to just screw with just a little bit because I want the verses to work exactly the way, and I haven't gotten that really right down the way I want. So that's it. That's what it will be. It will be Old Man on the Dance Floor, uh, Great Googly Moogly, which actually is a quote from Frank Zappa, uh, the Alpha Aloha, and then Monday of the Minds, Gratitude, and Leave It to Beaver Life will be the last one. I'm thinking about doing Success. I'm not sure I want to put that on there. Success is where'd it go? Success is this one. I have to think about it. Why is it I'm so lazy? Why is my house a mess? Why is it I'm so crazy? Why is it more is less? Success. What's success? All the things that it should do when you push it to the limit versus the way it should behave. There's a point I pass, my spirit is lifted, soon to be trodden down by success. Success. It's quite a spell I've been under for a while, but I'm just now getting out. But before I take my first and final bow, I must address my sweet success. Success. And if you're ever tempted by the thought of fleeting fame, just remember, no regrets. The price of things is highest to the lowest profiteer, and the price of fame, just one more success. Success. Ooh, success. Yeah. Success. Success. Ooh, success. Yeah, let me tell you one more time. It's quite a spell I've been under for a while, but I'm just now getting out. But before I take my first and final bow, I must address my sweet success. And if you're ever tempted by the thought of fleeting fame, just remember, no regrets. The price of things is highest to the lowest profiteer, and the price of fame, just one more success. What have you done for me lately? Ooh, success, yeah. What are you doing next? Ooh, success. One more success. You want it? You gotta take it. Yeah. Ooh, success. Success. And that might be the last number on the record.
Like it.
Yeah.
Good way to end it with success.
With success. And also just getting across that idea that, people think, oh, fame, you're famous and everything's great. And it's like, no, because once you're famous, you got to follow it up.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, this is what's going on with me, like in TikTok. It's like, fuck, I got to keep doing this shit.
Right. Yeah, keep standing yourself up one after
Yeah.
another. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm doing pretty regular live shows on TikTok every day, So, and now that this guy has told me this, I think I'm going to cool out with the live shows every day and put out video, choose something, put out a video, leave it alone for, as he said, 72 hours. It's like, fuck, I'd be dying. But if I didn't have another app to go to, but I got this Clubhouse thing to go to now, and I
Yeah.
can go talk about it. I say, yeah, I put out my thing, and they can go look, and not me.
Right.
If they go
Right.
look on it, it's good. If they don't, if I look at it, it's not good for the algorithm. But if everyone else looks at it, it's great for the algorithm. And of course,
Right.
they can't see a lot of the statistics anyway. They just see views. Yeah, it's kind of amazing the shit that's TikTok has kind of done for me as
Yeah.
far as, like I say, it's the biggest fan base I've ever had. I mean, it's almost 500,000, although the last month or so, I've been losing about 80, 90 followers a day. And
Really.
and that's as I got closer to 500,000. And I don't know if it's the algorithm doing it or they have this. People talk about this thing called shadow banning. I've been shadow banned. They don't like my content, and it's. I don't think it's that. I think I'm doing something to the algorithm that's making them go, what are we going to show? Because I have so many videos out there that I've got thousands of views on individual videos, but getting them all together. Like I had one that took off went to 4 million. 4 fucking million
Wow.
on TikTok. And 4.4 million actually is what it was. And then, and all these people were like, it was a duet I did with a harpist. The harpist played, I don't know, the Twilight series.
Yep.
There's a song called Turning Page in it.
Okay. Yep.
And she did the intro to it, and I said, "Oh, gee, that sounds like a pretty tune." So I think I tried learning it because every once in a while, hear somebody put something up specifically as an accompaniment to a duet. Hey, please sing along with me. And so I've done Disney songs. I've done a few of those things, and they always did pretty good.
Yep.
Get
Yep.
50,000 views. It's like, oh, that's nice. So I did this one. She's a harpist, and I had never heard of the fucking song before. So I learned, and so I did my version of it because when I listened to the guy do it, he does these modern vocal trick things that every fucking modern singer does, all these little trills and all this fucking bullshit runs. And
Yep.
I'm like, I can't do that. I gotta just do something else. So I did my usual emotional rendition. And people were just she introduces the song and plays for almost 30 seconds before I come in. And I think people were waiting for me to come in and, do a screamo or something like that. And
Yep.
instead I did. I waited 100 years. I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you. And so that was like, everybody was, wow. I never expected that voice to come out of this face.
Right.
Yeah. So and it was good. But what happened was of those 4 million people, I would say 60% of them said, it's too short. Record the whole song. Well, I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't fucking know the whole song. I don't know the fucking harpist either. So I sent a note to the harpist saying, hey, the people are like demanding the full song. Would you be interested in doing it? Never heard a fucking word back from her. I'm really surprised because a 4.4 million video,
Right.
you'd think she'd be going, maybe this guy is something.
Right. Right. At least worth the time to give it a shot.
At least say no
Right.
and
Right.
not just
Respectful.
fucking ignore me.
Right.
I'm her fucking senior, goddammit.
Respect your
Yeah,
elders.
respect your elders, bitch. So anyway, finally I said, I'm just gonna have to learn how to play it, and so I worked up an arrangement. And that was her part, the
Yeah.
harp part. I've waited 100 years. I'd wait 1,000,000 more for you. Nothing prepared me for what the privilege of being yours would do. If I had only felt the warmth within your touch, if I had only seen how you smile when you blush, how you curl your lip When you concentrate enough, I would have known what I was living for all along. What I've been living for. So anyway, that song. And I just put that out finally after all these people yelling at me about it. I put it out on Instagram and fucking YouTube and all that. And it's doing okay, but it's not doing 4 million.
Right.
With all these people who bitched and moaned at me, I would have think at least they would go, "Oh, he finally did it. I should watch it." You know,
Right. Right.
so I could get like half of them, 2 million. But no, it ain't happening. But then again, I'm also kind of like, oh, I don't know. It's doing okay. It's not. It's not like it's doing shitty. It's done all right. It's just that it's not breaking through
Right.
into the next tier. So I'm hoping that what this guy was telling me on the Clubhouse app is it's like the truth and what I should be doing. So I'm gonna follow his advice and see what happens. See if we can get me past that 500,000
Yeah.
plateau that I've hit now. I was never even. I mean, 500,000 seemed like so fucking far away back in
Well,
August when this thing started to take off.
yeah. I mean, 500,000. That's far away from me. I've never even touched anything near that. So.
Yeah, well. Remember, I had the "Stay the Fuck on Home" video that did 30 fucking million.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and it went big in China too. So I don't know any idea about how big it went in China. I made about $900 on that song. So,
Hey.
and that was after the fact. If I had been a smart fucking entrepreneur, I would have had all the shit, all the ducks in a row, and had the people ready to grab it when it was hot.
Right.
And gotten the money then, but I didn't, and I'm just getting what the residuals are now, and I still make money on TuneCore,
Yeah.
on my on all the Spotify's and all of that. That's all. Stay the Fuck at Home is out there on every streaming service, so it's still bringing in money. It brings in the most of all of my cuts.
Hmm.
So yeah. So that's pretty much what's been going on with.
That's what's
so
been
far.
brewing in your pot.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on here, and that's why all this set exists. I'm making some pretty regular money from TikTok,
Yeah.
with the live shows. I might, yeah, my goal is to make at least $30 every 2 weeks. If I don't make $30 every 2 weeks, I'm stopping doing this, and I'm actually making more than that, than the $30 every 2 weeks. But the reason I need the $30 every 2 weeks is because I just bought a new car, and the payment is $30 more than the old car
Yeah.
loan was. So I'm saying, okay, I gotta maintain that at least for the length of the 3-year lease.
Yeah.
And it seems like I can do that. It seems, just based on what's going on, once I release the other EP, that'll start bringing in a little extra change there.
Yeah.
I mean, I got W-2s from fucking TikTok this year. I got a W-2 from fucking Spotify. I got a W-2 from TuneCore. Actually, they handle all of the collection of royalties. And Storyful owns Stay the Fuck at Home. They chase all the videos, all the
Yeah. Yeah.
royalties on that. I just signed a contract, or my lawyer signed a contract. My manager signed a contract with a digital rights management organization. And Spotify, I mean, Journey, Storyful is one of those kind of organizations. But when when this organization called me, I said, well, what's the split you're going to give me? Because Storyful gives me 60-40. I get 60, they get 40. They said, oh, 60-40. And I said, well, I can get that from Storyful. So, and I said, you should probably talk to my manager. And so between the time before they talked to my manager, they sent me another late saying, well, here's 70-30. Would that be what you like? Yeah, 70-30 sounds fucking great.
Right.
10% more, absolutely. So we signed a contract with them, and that I'm hoping that's just to cover all the shit that comes. If anybody steals my shit from
Yeah.
TikTok, that's what they do. They chase anything that anyone steals from TikTok to put up as to show
Gotcha.
somebody else. So that's good. That may be also part of the reason that the things are falling too. It might have something to do with the licensing business. I have no fucking idea. I don't understand half of this shit. All I know
Yeah.
is I need somebody out there chasing that.
Yeah.
So I hardly recommend, if you start putting stuff out on the internet and out on Spotify and any of that, to get videos, to get someone that will chase the motherfuckers if they steal it. Because if you get something that's something really good, like Stay the Fuck at Home, I should have made a lot more money on that than I made. Because
Yeah.
I know some the people who ran it, they got the actual 30 million views. That site that got the 30 million views, that helped their advertising rates.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got in the front page of fucking Reddit, man.
Yeah, I remember when I talked to you about that. I think it was on your show, Bob
Yeah,
Struggles. We were talking about that, how big it that got, and
it was crazy.
it blew my mind away. But you were like, yeah, you were one of the first ones to watch it.
Yeah, you were. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was that's amazing that, you see something start so small, and that was just it. Somebody did put a critical comment up saying, "Oh, look how he's trying to swear to be cool." And I wrote back to the guy. I said, first of all, it's a novelty song. He said, how am I supposed to stay the fuck at home? I got to get my groceries. I got to do all this. I said, first of all, it's a novelty song.
right,
It's not a fucking survival guide to the pandemic.
right.
Second of all, I didn't write the fucking lyrics. Somebody else wrote the lyrics. I thought they were amusing. I used them.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be cool. Well, I have no need to be cool. I'm already fucking cool.
Right, right.
I didn't say that, but I just kind of just came back at the guy. I said, "What the fuck? I
Yeah.
can't imagine anybody getting so fucking heated over a fucking stupid song." Oh,
People, sitting in their easy chairs, thinking that they can sit there, talk tough, and
yeah.
think they have the right to critique.
Well, they do have the right. Everybody
Well, I
has the right
mean,
to
sorry,
tell
not
me their taste, to give me their opinion. I'm fine with that. But just to attribute malice to
right.
me, it's like, what the
That's the better
fuck?
wording for it that I was going
Yeah.
for.
Why would anybody do that? I'm not. This is what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get over on the kids. It's like, oh, fucking shut the fuck up.
Yeah, yeah,
There's a lot of times that I see comments and I want to just go shut the fuck up, but I don't. I smile, and generally, almost everything I say, I like. As a matter of fact, on that, it wasn't that video. There was another video. A guy did a Frankie Valli song.
okay.
Yeah, you're just too good to be true. But he just did the part. Da 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 da. I want you, baby. So he did that, and I duetted it with him. Well, that motherfucker took off like crazy.
Yeah.
And where was I going with this? Uh,
Only you know that, good sir.
no, I know. I'm just trying to. I'm trying to remember what the train of thought was. What I was talking about before, because that leads into it. And I've lost it. I've completely lost it. The train of thought is gone. That's weed. Uh, I had a train of thought. Didn't actually get past the caboose.
No
Never got to
worries.
the engine. Never got to the engine. But
Hey, I've done it several times.
that that was it. I got a lot of feedback on it that they
Oh, the
said
feedback. Yep.
that it's amazing you're doing that without auto tuning, unlike the other guy. And I hadn't even noticed. I went back and listened to it. And yeah, the motherfucker uses auto tune to straighten out his fucking tuning on a couple of the phrases in the song. And I'm like,
Excuse me. Sorry.
wow, people are doing that. That's like fucking. It's just like, why? Just fucking do another take and do it right.
I still haven't used it to this day.
I mean, I like it as an effect.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a cool effect. T-Pain, is he the guy who first started using it as an effect? Yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
I'm
That
not
is
sure if
fucking
he's the
brilliant.
first, but yeah, he's the
Well,
one
he
probably
was the
most
guy who
publicly.
fucking did it the most. I know
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So he made it popular. Let me put it
Yeah.
that way. because it's called the T-Pain sound, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so you're getting something named after you. It's like Frank Burns and the is it not Frank Burns? Ken Burns and the Ken Burns effect.
Yep.
Do you know what the Ken Burns effect is?
I don't know what it is, but I have heard of it.
Okay, well, the Ken Burns effect is when you have still photographs
Okay.
and you're making a movie and you want to make the still photograph part move. So you move the camera across the still photograph. It's the Civil War. It's a whole it's a Ken Burns thing. And it's so fucking iconic that that's what they call it in Premiere and everything else. It's the Ken Burns effect. This tracking camera across a still image. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's the guy who used it the most gets gets it named after him. T-Pain, same thing. So yeah, but I said that whoever invented it as a cool effect, yeah, that was great. Hey, yeah, if we do this, it goes blah, blah, oh, that's cool. Yeah, let's put that in our song. Yeah, that's great. But to use it for actually to tune all the time
Right.
because they didn't sing it right. It's like, for Christ's sake, just fucking sing it right. And some of these singers I'm hearing, and they're doing these runs and they're doing all this shit. It's like, if you can do all that, you certainly can hold fucking pitch for a couple of measures, for
Right,
Christ's
right,
sake.
right.
No, it's easier just to put in this thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so some people said that business, and I was really appalled at how people really tore into the guy who set up the duet
Yeah.
because I sang it in full voice and you know it just seemed really odd to me that that people were like that
Yeah.
about stuff. That's like making that kind of a judgment. Jesus, you guys are mean.
Well,
So,
a lot of people take that stuff, seriously. Like, there's that Marcel Black he takes it seriously about rapping over vocals.
oh, he absolutely should. He
Right,
absolutely should. Rapping over vocals is bullshit.
right. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
I strongly agree. I actually did a private birthday party type show for a friend, and I was
Yeah.
just a feature in one song.
Yeah.
And the way
You
they
rapped
had
over
the
vocals.
well, no, here's the thing. They had backups for the hook,
Oh, okay. Oh, well, that's okay.
and I never even use those. Like when I perform, like I just do a straight shot. It's all me on the
Yep.
mic. That's just
Yep.
how I've always been.
Yep.
So when they did that, it kind of almost effed up my performance because I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm
No.
saying? It just threw me right off. They didn't tell me that was going to happen, nothing. So I was just like, oh, wait, what's up?
When did I get pips?
Yeah.
The fucking pips showed up, motherfuckers.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, okay, there's two of me. Right.
Yeah, actually, the instrumental for "Get to It, Go Do It" has the spoken parts, all the things that happen underneath, and when I'm dancing, that all that shit that's on the track.
Yeah.
I still can spit the verse, but it's he asked me if I wanted to take out all that stuff, and I
Yeah.
said, you know what? No, leave that in because it doesn't hurt. I'm not rapping over vocals there.
Right.
I am rapping over vocals, but I'm rapping over the vocals. That it's a backing track. It's not.
Right.
I'm not. There's not a vocal that I'm rapping over that matches my rap.
Right.
And that's what I think about what Marcel is talking about. I believe that's
Right.
what he's talking about. That
And for
you,
the most part, I think he is too. Yeah.
yeah, that you recorded the song and now you're rapping the song over your already recorded rap.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
bullshit.
there was at Monday of the Minds, there was I forget her name, and I wouldn't want to try to bring a shame to her name or anything like that, but she was on the open mic, and she was doing the open mic, and she was full-fledged song recording. I mean, doing a live performance over her whole song, over all the vocals, like it was pretty much what you were going to hear on the radio. She was playing through the DJ set and singing over it, and it was just like
That's bullshit. The first time I heard that, it was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Well, and the thing is, like you said, though, she was a good singer. She had the windpipes. It was like, what are you fucking
Yeah.
doing this? You can do it on your own.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you
She
don't got the
probably just
instrumental
didn't
on
have
you,
the.
choose another night. Don't
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
discredit
Choose
you.
another something that you do have the instrumental on you.
Right,
Yeah.
right, right, right.
Yeah.
Or just choose
Or
another
do it
night to
over
do it.
something else.
But
But
yeah, no,
just tell it. Just ask the DJ, hey, play me a bed. Yeah.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
yeah. I don't. I never. The first time I heard it, it was like, what the fuck, man? You just fucking do. Remove the vocal. What the fuck? Remove the vocal.
yeah,
This is not hard to do. This is fucking the modern age. It's not like, in the old days you had to do that, lip syncing records and things like that
right.
because they didn't have the technology we have today. Today you can do fucking anything. You
Well,
know?
the other thing is like the only consideration I ever thought about maybe doing for keeping vocals in on an instrumental for a live performance was if I'd had, like, for instance, I got that collaboration song I did with Unique Unknown where he sings the hook for me.
Yeah, right.
And if he wasn't there to sing
Of
the
course
hook,
you leave the hooks. Yeah, you have a
he,
version with him singing the hook in it, right?
right, right, right. So just leave
Yeah,
the hook in and let that
yeah,
play over for the,
yeah.
hook, and just, leave that as is. I would definitely do that. But yeah, once again, I'm not rapping over his vocals.
Yeah.
So
It's the line. If you're not rapping over the line that's already there, that's the
right,
thing. There should be no line there.
right,
Your part should be missing. You
yeah,
should be filling in your part. Yeah.
right, right,
I remember when I
exactly.
did Old Man on the Dance Floor the first time I did that. It was like, uh, I actually, I'm trying to remember if it was, if I just gave him the track that he had sent me originally, because when I finally recorded it, he asked to adjust the instrumental so it fit the
Oh,
time
okay,
and
yeah,
everything of my rap. And I said, okay, yeah, that was fine. And then I put that in afterwards. But when that night, when I did it with Graphic, it was the original version of it.
gotcha.
So the timing is all the same. The only thing
Yeah,
is that he just fucking tightened it up and made it the right length. So, but the problem about that is when you make it the right length, you're stuck. You
yeah,
have to do it exactly how you did it before. Because otherwise, well, you're not exactly, but nearly exactly. Time
right.
wise, definitely exactly. Because
I
some of these other things I do, they're endless loop things. Go on. I'm sorry.
Well, no, you're good. I was just going to, say with that, it's with me. I don't know. I've always liked to keep things kind of structured similar, to the effect, so it is, at the same exact timing the way it is. I've learned now that I've gotten out performing live, though, that you want to be able to transition to your live audience a little bit more
Yeah.
and have that freedom to do so with your instrumentals. So sometimes you might want to leave something on at the end or something like that to drag on a little bit longer. Um, Even vice versa, if you have a friend in the house that you want to get there for a collab or something like that, you could leave an extra minute on for him to drop a verse real quick or
Exactly. You
something like
got
that.
room for him to do that, and you can just fade it and cut it whenever you you want.
Right, exactly. So I've learned after doing several live performances after that, it was like, okay, make sure I leave myself room for cushion in case I want to switch it up. My first two performances, I never screwed up a lyric. I did it word for word, time for time,
Well,
cut and paste. It wasn't until my third song that I really screwed up, and I forgot probably a solid third of a verse.
and
And
that fucks up your timing.
oh yes, it did. But funny enough, I was able to freestyle my way and get me to a point where I could pick up where I remembered the lyrics again,
Yep.
get back on track. And
Well, that's because you're a professional.
and it worked. It seemed,
Yes.
because I watched the video back and it seemed seamless.
They don't know how the song goes.
Right.
So it's always, anytime you make a mistake, and that's one of the biggest things about being a performer. You make a mistake, don't acknowledge the mistake, just keep going.
Yeah.
They'll think it's part of the fucking song.
Right.
And they'll
Right.
say, I heard a version of that is different than this one. You know,
Yeah.
I got the rare recording here, you know.
Yeah. The
Yeah, you do.
original.
The original mistake, you know.
Yeah.
You don't tell them that. They don't have to know that.
Well, I just remember Unique when I did it because it was our first live performance of Keep Moving On. I did the
Hmm.
same thing with that. It was on the third verse. I think it was like probably the first
Yeah, you lose
sen-
it, and that
sentence or
happens. You
two.
go up.
You
Yeah.
know, there was I messed up on the first sentence, so I freestyled that going into it, and I just see Nate kind of just like look over at me like I don't know where you're going with this. It's like you don't need to. You're just doing the hook anyway, so don't worry about it.
Unique's
um,
looking over at you saying, I don't remember that verse.
yeah, right.
But that's the lovely thing, you know. When you make a mistake with the band, and you look at the other guys in the band, you say, yeah, don't worry, F. you know.
Well, in football terms, I was like, "Don't worry, I'm just gonna run it in."
That's it. I'm freestyling. Gonna keep the ball. See ya.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna run it in, follow my lead.
That's funny.
uh,
That's funny.
it's crazy to think about between the edit and all this other stuff and going back and forth. We've been going at it about 3 hours now
Oh,
today.
at least it's almost 4 hours now.
Oh, geez,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
So I think we'll
I
probably
think you
cut
might
this
have
to a
enough
close.
material. What do you
Yeah,
think?
yeah.
If you need any more, just call me and we'll give you some more motherfucking material,
We'll
motherfucker.
get another hour of you setting
Yeah, yeah,
up and
yeah,
strumming.
absolutely. Yeah, well, I could do that. You might like that if I did another.
I did love it
Oh,
with all the cussing,
yeah.
getting all fired up.
Well, that's all. You can take pieces of that and say this is fucking Bob frustrating. Doing that. You know what I didn't mention, the one that's going on here too, that has to go on here.
Oh, what's that? Go ahead.
That's this one. If it would start. It has started, hasn't it? Yeah, it has.
I love that bass.
I'm talking about murder, son. I'm talking about homicide. I'm talking about murder one. Not your television. It's not the CSI, nor the FBI, nor the CIA that's coming your way. It's a murder generation. It comes from penetration. You receive inoculation from the strange communication that's sweeping across the nation. It's HIV, it's AIDS, you see. It's STDs for you and me. I'm talking about murder, son. I'm talking about news that ain't. I'm talking about homicide. I'm talking about news that can't tell you about HIV or HPV or hepatitis B or hepatitis C, that will not even let you see a condom used on your TV. The chance you'll get an STD is rising steadily. Well, take chlamydia. That could get rid of you. Or perhaps syphilis. I feel like Sisyphus pushing that rock up a hill, only to have it roll back, but still I push your buttons to make you see the fast approaching tragedy. It might be the end of you, I know that it's the end of me. Hook up without a condom, you're using your head. You should keep them in the living room and next to your bed. You should keep them in the kitchen, in the glove box too. Keep them in the condom bowl next to the loo. How can we have babies if everyone's got an STD? Will we leave our children with such a tragic legacy? I'm talking infanticide. I'm talking about murder one. I'm talking about homicide. And how it's just begun to take its awful toll on the youngsters now here with us, because they have not witnessed just what the is the fuss. I'm talking about death, you see. It comes for all that be, but I help to help you see a way to keep it from coming too early. Cause you get surly if you discover that another has given you the gift of your sister or your brother or your father or your mother. Imagine the rift in your family. Imagine the rift in your community. Consider your friends. Will you be the means to their ends? I'm talking about murder, son. I'm talking about homicide. Be careful out there. Be careful out there. No matter which flavor you whirls, be careful how you whirls. Because of murder. I'm talking about murder, son.
Murder, Bob
I'm
B.
talking about murder, son.
Young Bob B. Murdering it.
That was the very first hip hop song I ever wrote. I wrote it for World AIDS Day in 2009.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, yeah. And I love it. You know, I've changed the beat. The original beat was a little different,
I was still rocking then.
and it was on piano originally. But then I
Oh
found
yeah.
I found that smoking fucking bass line, and I said,
Yeah, no, that was. And it's funny too, because like when I heard the beat, it instantly reminded me of like that Law and Order, CSI kind
yeah,
of.
it's the P Funk bass. That's what
Yeah,
it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
It's Bootsy.
yeah.
Yeah, it's Bootsy. You know, Bootsy. It's all about the one, motherfucker. It's all about the one. Yeah.
So Bobby, before we end this out, I want to
Yes.
say thank you first and foremost. Secondly, where can everybody find you, your music, your videos, everything?
Okay. My videos are on youtube.com/recording. REKORDING. Recording is my nom de net. You'll probably find me on almost all social media listed under recording. REKORDING. That's on TikTok. That's on YouTube. On Instagram, it's recording. REK added to the end of that because some German took recording from me on Instagram. On Twitter, I'm recording. On Facebook, I'm actually my full name, Robert Emmett Kelly, with two T's. There's another Robert Emmett Kelly with one T, Emmett with two T's. Uh, don't get him. He lives in Florida. He don't rap. Uh, anyway, and then I'm on Spotify, all of the streaming services. Bob space E period space Kelly Kelly. Bob E. Kelly. It's pronounced Bobby Kelly, but it's spelled Bob space E period space Kelly. Oh, Kelly. There is no extra E in my last name. All the extra E's are contained in my middle name.
Gotcha.
And I think that's I think that's all the places you can find me.
That's a lot of places still.
Yeah. And I'm on Clubhouse too. If you want to talk to me on Clubhouse,
There
I'm
we are. Clubhouse too.
REKORDING. All of you elite Apple users, all those poor Android people can't use it. Only us elite Apple people. It was funny because I tried to do it on my Mac and no, it doesn't work on PCs. Oh shit. Oh, but it does work on iPads. Oh, okay. So I get my iPad and I try and download it, and it's like, oh, the iOS you have isn't advanced enough for this application. It's like, oh damn. So that's when I got the iPhone, and I thank my nephew for the iPhone. Yeah, for a bargain price of $1. Thank you very much. That's really cool.
Nice, nice.
Yeah, it was nice of him to do. So
Well,
I'm very happy about that.
us Android holders will eventually get there with you.
Well, when they put out the Android version, I'm going to put it on my Android phone. I'm not going to keep
Right.
using this piece of crap. I hate fucking Apple. Don't. Oh, I don't. I love it. Clubhouse is great. Everything's wonderful. I love Apple. Apple, send me. Yeah, I'd be happy to be a spokesperson for Apple. Yeah, we don't care about our customers. Fuck them. Backward compatibility? What are you shitting me? We can't have that.
Shit, they can't give us a full apple. There's always a bite taken out of it.
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. But it just for somebody who grew up in a technology that was always backward compatible,
Yep.
that it really skeeves me that you
Yeah.
have equipment that well it can't run that. It can't even run it slow. And I'm thinking, this phone over here on my desk here, right here is like 1935. It was made. It
Wow.
still works. You can still dial a call on that thing.
Yeah.
It takes forever because you got to do this
Yeah.
stuff, especially if you're doing 9 digits. But it works. It still works. It sounds great. If I use that phone when I'm talking to people, they're always like, "Wow, your phone sounds really nice." I say, yeah, that's because it's the original kind.
Right.
You know?
What a butt kit is, obviously, that
Of course, I know what a butt
yeah.
set is. Yeah.
So we at my shop, my boss, he pulls out this one to show me, and it's literally the freaking crank dial butt set.
Oh yeah, with the pen, the
Yeah,
one you had to dial with the pen,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it has little nubs on it instead of an actual dial.
Well, no, it actually had the dial
Oh,
on
it
it.
had a dial.
Yeah,
That's a
this.
later one. Do you
Oh,
know
that
why
was
it's
it.
called a butt set?
No.
Its original uh, name was Buttinsky. So
Oh,
you could butt in on a conversation and say, "Hey, we have to take a line down." You know,
gotcha.
that's what it was for, butting in on the customer and saying that. So it was always called a Buttinsky, and and they changed to the butt set. It got eventually renamed to the butt set.
Gotcha. Okay.
There's probably an official Bell system name that it started out as, but it is now referred to as a butt set. Yeah, it's
See,
just
the more you know. Only by young Bobby with all that knowledge.
all that ancient knowledge we learned on stone tablets. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Right.
The Bell system was a great thing to grow up in. They were great jobs. They paid really well. They
Yeah.
trained you. I mean, I left high school. That's why I have a high school education.
Yeah.
All the training came from the telephone company. They put me in. They did schools. All the stuff I know about as far as telecommunications technology is from them and them training me. Not, I didn't come to the job with all that knowledge. Now it's all like this contractor stuff where, oh
Right.
well, they have to know it themselves. It's
Yeah.
so wrong. It's just the wrong way to do things. I know it's good for guys, like you, so you can get work, but it in the old days you would have gotten a good job with the phone company,
Right. 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 Right.
and you would have had health care and retirement and all that good shit.
Well, aside from the retirement, I do got good medical benefits and all that stuff with the company I am with. So
Oh, that's good.
that's
That's
half the
good.
reason why I'm getting all this surgery done on my eyes and all this other stuff and getting everything taken care of finally.
Yeah, no, that's good. I'm glad that you got that. It's unfortunate the way that the healthcare system works in this country. I mean, it could be
Yeah.
better. It was really it was when it was full, if we had nearly full employment and all these companies really did that. They did the healthcare, they did the pension, and that the pension money was left alone. That the trustees of the pension money used to control the pension money. And
Yeah.
if the company wanted to try and take money out of the pension fund, the trustees of the pension fund would be like, "No,
Yeah.
this belongs to the workers. This is their money. It's not your money."
Right.
That changed in the 80s. The Supreme Court ruling in the 80s said, "No, that money is the company's." And that's when they started taking money out of those pension
Yeah.
funds. And that's when the pension funds got into big trouble because they started paying pensions out of cash flow instead of paying it out of a savings account that had been set up years before, a trust fund.
Right.
So I I hate one of the things that really drives me the craziest is these people who talk about the greatest generation. They were the greatest generation, the World War II generation. And in the meantime, as they're all saying how great the greatest generation was, they're very busily taking apart every fucking thing that they built.
Right.
The pension funds and all that good shit. They dismantled because,
Yeah.
oh no, it's better for the bottom line, and then changing to the quarterly, responding just to the quarterlies. It's just yeah. Well, I'm not gonna have to live too much longer with it, so you guys are gonna have to change that shit.
We're trying to put up the good fight, but man, they are making it harder and harder.
Well, I'm not really crazy about the idea of turning it into a government program because I just see how Medicare reimburses doctors, and I say, no, this is fucking wrong too. That
Right.
that they're paying them nothing
Yeah.
to do stuff that is costing money, and because of it, everybody else's premiums are higher because they charge them a whole lot more.
Right.
If you're a regular person. So
Only
anyway,
the rich getting richer.
yeah. Okay. Well, thanks very much. This has
Mm.
been great fun, Dirt.
No, it's always been
Talking
a
dirt with
pleasure.
dirt.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
It's been
always a
a
pleasure.
yeah. It's great to know you guys. You guys treat me so well. I'm so fucking flattered by your attentions. I really am.
And I love it because like I always learn so much from you. You got so much knowledge, and once again, our lines crossed once again because you know, we're in the telecommunications
Yeah, you're in
business,
telecom. Yeah.
and now here I am starting out, and you know, I'm just learning, and I love it. I really do. It's a nice freaking change up. I was in the restaurant business prior to for the last
That's a
15
hard
years.
fucking business. I don't know how anybody works in the food service
Yeah, for
business.
the
It
last
sucks.
15 years, it's taken a toll on me. So,
Yeah, it's
uh,
hard on you. Yeah.
so
So
I'm
now you're doing tip and ring, battery and ground, ring a bell, light a lamp. This telephone stuff's a piece of cake.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, I added something to that. We used to say that all the time. Tip and ring, battery and ground, ring a bell, light a lamp. 0 and 1. This telephone stuff's a piece of cake. Once they did digital, 0 and
Yeah.
1. But what is 0 and 1 but off hook, on hook?
Right.
Just like the dial. That's all it is. That's the original digital.
Yeah. The
Pulses.
real dial.
Yeah, pulses. Counting them. Anyway. Yeah, sometime we can talk telecom because I mean, I saw it come from step-by-step switches and panel switches and then go into the crossbar era and then into electronic switching. And electronic translation first and then electronic switching. So,
Oh, really? Wow. Yeah.
yeah, so I have a lot of specialized knowledge about this that is absolutely useless for anything else.
Yeah. Yeah. I did a whole, my last job I just did yesterday was we had to go up to Bath and do the final walkthrough. There's a Morris High School up in Bath, Maine that they just rebuilt a brand new, it's like a vocational school
Oh, okay.
for high
So
schoolers. And we
so they
had
have
to go,
a switching machine up there and stuff,
oh,
or
yeah, yeah, yeah.
cable places to cut down crosswire and fucking
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
punch
Yes.
terminals and all that
Oh,
bullshit.
yeah,
Great.
yeah, yeah. So,
Oh, that's great. That's the kind of training people need.
right, right.
Yeah.
And so up there,
God bless Maine.
so we had our job was to just hang up all the phones for every classroom.
Yeah,
And,
yeah, yeah.
and man, 178 phones. And yeah, after that last one that getting hung up and doing the final walkthrough, I'm like, I'm glad to be signing off on this.
Yeah, well, a big job like that, but it's nice to have that sense of accomplishment. 200 fucking phones.
Yeah.
That's no small task.
No, because you obviously got to, you know, program them and all that stuff and make sure you
Oh,
get the
that's
right.
right. You guys got to do that shit now. I forgot
Yeah.
about that. They
Yeah.
used to come already fucking programmed.
Yeah. No, we
You
got
just hooked up the wires.
Yeah, you got to program, do the software update, and then you got to add the extension based upon what teacher and all that.
Yeah, no, I know it's all software driven now. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Was it a VoIP system or was it a
Avaya,
plain old POTS system?
it's a POTS.
Plain
Yeah.
old telephone service. There's a nice acronym, huh? That's what that stands for. Plain old
Yeah.
telephone service. I don't know why you get POTS. That's POTS. What do you mean POTS? Plain old telephone service. Shit, man. We had got the phone company had acronyms. Like they were great on acronyms.
Yeah.
Make it into a word. That's by the way, if you ever need to know that distinction, that an acronym makes a word. So NASA is an acronym.
Right.
FBI is not an acronym. FBI is an initialization. So CIA, FBI, those are initializations. They don't make words. NASA makes a word. POTS makes a word. It's an acronym. So anyway, that's just a little something extra you needed to know about lexicon. Your lexicon, and you're a words guy, so you know.
I love words. I
I
love
know
words.
you wouldn't be a hip hop guy if you didn't love words. Yeah, it's all about the rhyming. I'm trying to work on something with Beatport Poet right now, Miles, and I'm having the hardest time because, well, I watch the way that you guys work and put stuff together, and it's like it seems so effortless to you guys, and for me, it's like it's so hard. I have to really study on it.
Well, some of it was seamless, but it seems to be harder for me now because a lot of mine was pain driven, and I'm not
Yeah, and you're not so painful anymore.
right. I'm in a happy place, and so you know, it's kind of hard to transition. So
You just transition to happy, transition to, or transition to important things that are important to you,
Well,
things
and
that
that's
you
what I've
can
been trying to do now, trying to drive more about lessons, teaching lessons and, experiences, based
Yep.
upon those bad times.
Be a teacher like Master Ace.
Yeah. Master Jedi.
Master Ace gave me one of the best compliments of my friggin' life.
Oh, yeah.
After
What
a
was that?
well, it was after a show. He did, and I'm just go over to talk to him to say, yeah, you're great. I really enjoyed what you're doing, And of course, I'm all dressed up in my drip and all that, and he's like, yeah, I kind of like your style, man. And then one of the kids who's with me pipes up with, oh yeah, Bob raps, and I'm like, oh Jesus fucking Christ, don't do this. The last thing these fucking guys want to do is hear fucking somebody rap after a show. And he says, normally people want to talk to me after show and want to rap for me. I'm like, yeah, thanks. But I actually want to hear what you have got. Why don't you give me what you got? So I did a little of Old Man on the Dance Floor for him. And he recorded it. His manager or something recorded it, and he posted it on fucking Instagram the next day and said, "This motherfucker was spitting bars." It was just so nice to be recognized by. I mean, Master Ace, man. He's
Yeah.
like one of the OGs, man. And
Right.
he's saying,
Right.
"I like what this guy's doing," and I was just so fucking flattered. That was just fucking amazing. So that's my street cred, motherfucker. I got Master Ace said, "Yeah, Bob,
Well, and
bring young Bobby."
that was a main reason why I pushed so hard to get you on talking shit.
Oh
Even
yeah?
yeah, because it was like I want like not because you were credited by Master Ace, even though that is nice,
No,
but
no. I
it just you have that like legendary status without even you know being there that long for it, and it's just you have this humble appearance to you, and you're just that genuine of a nice guy, and it was just like I said to myself, I'm like, I got to get something with him on it, one way, shape, or form.
well, you
And
did.
this was the perfect opportunity. I was like, it's an all-in event. We're gonna freaking grab everyone that we possibly can. And I was like, so let's get freaking Bobby in the mix because this is about celebrating all of us
Yeah.
and what we're doing.
And it's a great thing you're doing. So, and it's good that you got an editor because I don't edit shit. I,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
get I get upset about editing, so I just don't even do it.
We'll see, and that's the thing. That's why I had Graphic do it. I was like, I was like, I barely can deal with my own stuff, let
Yeah.
alone 30 other people that we got on that damn thing. So it
Yeah.
was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
all right, Graphic, I got a big one for you.
Yeah. That was amazing. And I was not real happy with what I did, but it worked out. It's because it is such a different feel
Yeah,
in the middle of that other feel. So, but
and that was a thing too. Like a lot of people felt the same way about their verses.
yeah.
In comparison to other people's verses, so you don't feel that you're the only one on that.
Oh, I don't necessarily comparing. I'm just saying it. Just as far as the flow is concerned, it kind of got jarring
Yeah,
in that flow, and so I was kind of
but
disappointed in that, but that's okay. It's
But
not your fault. It's my fault.
everyone knows who
Yeah.
Young Bobby is now because that verse stuck out
Well,
in
it does stick
comparison.
out. Definitely does stick out.
Like I don't care who you are, like you're going to definitively know, like, oh, that was Young Bobby. That's different.
Yeah, it's my style, definitely.
Yeah.
My style does definitely stick out different than anyone else's. People say you're like a 70s rap, and I'm saying I don't even know what the hell I am. I just rhyme. I put
Like
together my lines and do it.
anyone could say that, we're shit, but only Young Bobby could say we're poo.
Yeah, that was kind of inspired, actually. Yeah.
Like that's what you should make a shirt up say. Like anyone can say we're talking shit, but I can say poo.
Yeah, I can say poo and make it OG, motherfucker.
Bobby,
That's funny.
this has been awesome, man.
It has. I've had a great time. Jesus, 4 fucking hours we've been going. I love
I
it.
know, right?
Yeah.
Bob
Time flies when
struggles.
you're having fun, as they say, right?
Oh, it does, right? Bob
Yeah.
struggles talking dirt with dirt. I think that will be the name of this episode.
Whatever you wanted the name to be is your show, man. And I'm glad that I'm glad I had the TikTok set up here for you so that you get to see the fucking COVID-19 playroom that
Yeah,
I've had
yeah.
my major success in. This is like the cockpit, motherfucker.
This is where it's all going to lift off, right?
This is where it lifts off. That's it. It all lifts off from here. Lift off or die.
Right? Oh man, Bobby, thanks a million. And
Thank
I'm
you,
gonna get heading
JT.
out. You have a great night.
I'll do my
And
very best.
I'll
Been made much better.
I know. And matter of fact, do me a thing. Send me your, if you don't mind, send me your mailing address so I can send you that picture that Lee J. Giles did of you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will.
Because I pulled out my art folder and I saw that that was in there. I was like, I gotta get that to him.
Yeah, that'd be lovely. Thank
So
you. You're
no,
all
not a
right.
problem. I didn't want to forget about it. So
No, and thank you, and thank Lee for it. That's really.
well, you can thank him yourself right here.
Oh yeah, I can. Hey, thank you. That was dope, dopish. Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
funny. We get the fan art, Fan art. All right, I love fan art.
Well, I loved it too because the way he set it up, it does. It looks like a Jesus picture, and it's perfect. It's perfect. Like
I
we should make a Bible of young Bobby.
the Bible according to young Bobby. And Jesus said unto them, "Man, get some fucking drip, motherfuckers." That'd be in red because Jesus said
Right.
it. All right, Mr. Stallone, Mr.
Bobby,
JT Dirt,
yeah,
dirty with dirt, getting dirty with dirt, talking
get
dirt. Bob struggles with dirt.
Bob struggles talking dirt with dirt.
I do. All right. Well,
Bobby,
thanks very much. I don't want to stop. I want to keep going all night.
I know I do too, but
You got shit to do there.
well, out of that I'm gonna piss my pants too. So
Well, that too, well, that's why I have the bottle.
oh, yeah. Being prepared.
There we go. Yeah.
Usually I just wear the catheter, but no, I was
No.
unprepared.
Yeah, well, you got to do better aiming. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, it's a little harder, but yeah. All right then, cool, man. Yeah, and I can
Bobby.
hardly wait to get this over, man. This friggin' COVID thing, so I can get the COVID-19 post TikTok tour, and I'm gonna go couch surfing across the fucking country. And I don't want to pay for a single fucking hotel room. I'm gonna do house concerts in all of my TikTok followers' houses.
Fuck yeah. I'll follow that all the way.
Well, I mean, there's 500,000 of them. I should be able to find somebody in every area that has a big enough house and has enough fucking money to put me up,
Right.
so that they don't feel bad about it. I don't want to. I'm sure there's going to be poor people that will let me in too. Kids
Yeah.
with freaking apartments with 90 people in them. Yeah, I'll do that too. I don't fucking care. I'm loving it. I'm loving my TikTok people. I love my hip hop people. I love all my people. All my people will call my people. Let's have lunch. Yeah.
Right. Well,
All right.
to all your peeps out there, to all my peeps out there, this is Talking Dirt with Bobby, young Bobby. And thank you once again, good sir. You have a
Peace
great
out.
night, and I am out.